Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on GHT Talk. Today is Thursday, September 26th, 2024. If you just joined us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. And welcome to each and every one of you that have always made this broadcast a pleasant presentation. Well, we got a great show for all of us here tonight as we review everything Liberia border politics. And first and foremost, we apologize to all of you, our fans, and everybody, followers, subscribers, for being on the air on this stage, on this global stage for the past several days. But we are happy to be with you tonight. So welcome. Again, we apologize. Invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Again, tonight's conversation, hopefully, we might have the CDC, the Congress of Democratic Change USA, representatives on here tonight. We might have the CDC group on here tonight. Led by Charles Scrooge, the candidates. In the ensuing national election for CDC USA, Des Moines, Iowa. Hopefully we're going to have them on here as well. Invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. If you are celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you. Welcome to all of you.
Whether it's black, due to the people there, whether it's black, we are better. There's no way to go. The market here is Hey! Come on, Well, so I can feel that many away. Trying to keep that fun from them. We are seeing the plan to the people to the ground. We are there. I can feel yes, brother, we are cornering, brother. We are speaking to the people about October 1st. Double back.
So we are calling it as well. As you can see, Ocean Girls, Meditation, they are using a respectful point of view to celebrate the free birthday celebration about this day and this time, upholding to the message that October 1st, they are going to summon themselves to the party headquarters in Congo Town. So they're leaving a market because they know what the brother man going to do or have done for them for the past 6 years. So they're all in a different form, as you can see them. You don't even care whether the car is passing or tricycle, motorbikes. The tactic take off from passing through very easily. And they lifting up the CDC labas for all corners of this. They are even chanting our own slogan as our pastor will make mistake. When you follow the conversation and our own slogan, they are chanting at our pastor, we made mistake. I'm holding the fact that they're all going to be part of the weekend jamboree at the party headquarters in Oles Kumatan. Opposite the Blue Star. We watch on the touch. We watch on the pavement. You find all of the partisans of the CDC are all lined. And the things are all celebrating. Umpires, they are all celebrating. As you see, they are installing the lama. Have a prayer and enjoyment. The man. Please share it live. Please share it live. As I said, we are calling it at relay. We are calling it as relay. Ocean Girls, Sharpeners, Paper Riders, they are all here. Packing our bags on the sidewalk to celebrate with the the developmental-oriented president of our country. So it's surprising to see that everywhere we go, we find more citizens all in the landmass.
That was the scene today in Painesville at the Omega Market. Liberians chanting, singing, Awapa Sare, we made mistake. In anticipation of celebrating His Excellency President George Weah 58th birthday coming up, October 1st to the second weekend, or so. And you just can't imagine it. You know, in defeat, seditions are happy. The winners, Unity Party people, they're not happy. But first, this is Yeka Koluba in the House of Representatives. Take a look, take a listen here.
You just told me to take up this. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, Fellow colleagues. Honorable Speaker, we need to understand that the purpose of information. I need to lay the premise. Can I lay the premise? Sure. The people sent us here to represent them. For all the development can come. Budget is being authorized. We are sitting here for getting redress of the budget that is being authorized. We come here to discuss of recast budget that is being authorized. Mr. Speaker, let me say this: it's only your job that the budget is being authorized.
Information denied as premature.
It's premature, right? So the budget is being authorized. Honor your government.
Your information is premature.
Remember, this time you need to recuse yourself because it is honor your government. Mr. Speaker, at this time you need to recuse yourself. Mr. Speaker, at this time you need to recuse yourself because it is honor your government.
They started out to assist us in having Honorable Koluba and the seat.
People feel the budget here, and people took money here to divide here to fill out the proper budget. Honorable Speaker, we know very
Please leave for a few minutes, calm down, and come back in. Your information is denied.
I will leave for 5 minutes and come back. Yes. I will stay state because.
No, when you come back, you will
I will stay state because I've been not sent to come and do free work. I came here to make my presence felt because this budget have been authored. It has been authored. And it is only your government. You need to leave on legacy. We will not have a president that will finger document in the place. He accused Alexander Kuma of fingering document. And he fingered the budget of this country.
We ask you to leave for 5 minutes.
I will leave for 5 minutes and come back.
Yes.
I will stay state because.
No, when you come back, you will
I will stay state because I've been not sent to come and do free work. I came here to make my presence felt because this budget have been authored. It has been authored. And it is only your government. You need to leave on legacy. We will not have a president that will finger document in the place. He accused Alexander Kuma of fingering document. And he fingered the budget of this country. A presence felt because this budget have been authored. It has been authored. And it is only your government. You need to leave on legacy. We will not have a president that will finger document in the place. He accused Alexander Kuma of fingering document. And he fingered the budget of this country.
We ask you to leave for 5 minutes.
And then Yeka Koluba left the House of Representative Plenary section, of course. He did go to his base and spoke to the Liberian people today at his base. Take a look, take a listen here. Yeke Koluba Unfiltered. All of you folks are in the studio. If you can hear me, bear with me. We're going to bring you all on momentarily, okay?
Our rules were disrespected. 19.4 were disrespected. Our rules are very clear. Our rules talk about how we should pass budget, how treaties, how laws can be passed. So when I did the research in our rules book and posted in our chat room, and we resolved that on Monday, the budget was recap, budget was going to come back so we could vote. But here comes by roll call. And some of our colleagues decided that because it was me, it was going to be a disgrace and a demerit to them. So they came back. And I told them they don't do our procedure to stall the whole process. And when they knew and saw that I was serious, they started to negotiate among themselves. In the process, they met, and the understanding we came out to was the budget will come back. And the first time in the history of this country, for the House of Representatives to go and have a conference committee. Because the conference committee only come into being when the lower house passed the budget and send it to the Senate, and the Senate got some disagreement with what we sent to them. Then we'll form the committee with the House of Representatives and the House of Senate to reconcile the differences so the budget can pass. Never in the history of this country have the conference committee work and the budget come back to the lower house and been voted upon, like what happened day before yesterday. And I challenge anybody to prove me wrong, to bring record that the conference committee have ever worked and the budget come back to the lower house for us to do. Who are for the recap budget? Put your hand up. Praise to all the people that said they are educated. And they say Yeke is not educated. But you know why? I will teach them what I know. Education is not all to it. You were elected to do the people work. And you know, I saw senators, Dopo, and other people in the hallway. I got recording here. And I challenge Dopo and Grigier and others to make any comment to say Yeke lie. I will put it on my page. But you know, I will not put it there until the dinner. I challenge all of you press people. Say Yeke said you were signing the budget in the hallway. What you say? When he said Allah, I will bring them to the public so that the Liberian people can know that bunch of these people are criminals. I stand by my statement. Because I got recalling it. I recorded it in the hallway. Playing with the Liberian people document. Dopo, playing with the Liberian people document in the hallway. 9 o'clock in the night, he's signing the budget. Because they knew I was taking it to the court, so they were signing the document 9 o'clock in the night to take it to the House of Representatives so they could vote on it. The speaker, being a counselor, reducing himself for me, I don't know book, Dom Hele Zogo, to bring him to his knee. Mr. Speaker, it's a disgrace to you. Let me say it if you don't know. First time in the history, some of you people have been called in the House of Representatives. There have never been a conference committee before to go have conference to say they still agree with this, for them to go reconcile the figure to bring it back in the lower house for us to vote on it. It never ever happened before.
Anybody bringing tape that you are happy before for the conference committee to work and come back for the vote on it, I will resign as representative. You say you embarrass yourself. You say you're getting no both. But I brought you to your knees. I told you to do what I want you to do, and you did it. Why you couldn't do it? Why you waiting for 9 o'clock? I saw the speaker that I respect so much. Yeah, Chief Clerk, yeah, Koro. Funabikoba, present. Can I vote? I say, yeah. Hey, Mr. Speaker. Councillor, you allow yourself to be used? You allow yourself to be used by Zogo Lemi? You say Zogo, I know nothing. But I use you. I owe no regret for using you people. Why you couldn't say no? So I can go be sense in your hair again, like I did in the 54th. You see, Liberian people, I told you people, and the House of Representatives will make no difference in the 55th. The 55th will be disgraced and worse than the 54th. But you know, you don't ask where we take their money from, and we'll come to you people. When you see, oh God, yeah, we're building $150,000 project, $250,000. You don't ask where we're getting it from. Everybody go in a House of Parliament, they want to go on committee. The big committee, they want to go on a Ways, Means and Finance. You know what I fight for? Me, I don't fight for committee. I didn't go in capital building to fight for committee. People say, oh, they're not on committee. You know what happens when you're on committee? You'll be suppressed. If I'm on committee, why are they on Monday? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you, man, when you talk, we take you from the committee. When I have my press conference on Monday, lawmakers, they were calling me. I'm not going to call their names because I want to respect them. But I call Dopo name. I call Representative Grigia name from Nimbakate. You're trying to deny that I will not sign in the budget in the hallway. If I don't put the recording on my page, I'm going to resign as representative. I challenge Dopo to say, Allah, you cannot get recording, I will sign the budget in the hallway. You will see her face. The recap budgets are disgrace. Liberian people, you will not get nothing out of it. The money normally they stole, and the money they put back in the budget so we can say the money is real money. Normally it's a criminal and a disgrace to the country like Prince Moyi. You can get nothing out of normally. No. The previous government was because we wanted to sit in the position to steal. You think now what I brought change for? Oh, my man, you need to slow down. You lie. The thing I did for you to leave from Grand Judah to come vote for me, now what I stay doing, nothing has changed.
Yeke Koluba making the case today in Monrovia that the budget was fingered by his colleagues, and he did not mince his words.
Well, wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much.
I said they lie.
The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can lie. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with the promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why did you lie?
Why did you steal?
Why did you allow the citizens to grieve?
You see, we just tell you that why we vote for you.
But you fool us.
You screw us. You use us and later on abuse us. So
why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
the people fool us. The people lie to us.
The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can knock the corrupt. No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on.
My hope that I have has been broken.
Telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray? They have enough of time, but then instead they delay.
People suffer. No work for people crying for hunger.
Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor.
You got nothing to show.
Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie.
The people fool us. The people lie to us.
The government betray us. They lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can knock the corrupt.
Tired with their lies. We're tired with their promises that left us to a lot of damages.
We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us.
The thing we saw it frustrate us.
So why they should lie?
Why they should steal? Why they should allow the citizens to grieve? You see, we just tell you that what we both tell you. When you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So
why? The government should lie. Why?
But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. I said they lie. The people fool us. They lie to us. What a song there by Takun J. Folks, good evening to all of you joining us here. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. And of course, tonight we're going to be reviewing. Please mute yourselves, silent the video in the background. All right. If you get anything playing in the background, you got to cut it off. Listen into your gadgets. All right. Tonight we're going to be talking to CDC USA folks, the leadership, and of course the candidates that are vying for various positions in the organization. Okay. Yeah. So it's a great show for all of us here tonight. Let me first and foremost say we do apologize greatly for the past several days. We have not come on our own platform here. Somebody background. Okay, if I mute you, I'm not sending you away. I'm just trying to make sure that we can understand ourselves. So please, yeah. All right, we apologize again greatly that we have not been on the show. We promised to come on, and we didn't make it. You know, say man proposes, God disposes. So, and tomorrow we will be traveling to Delaware. I saw the comment there, the question from Sam Riggs. Mr. Gamer, are you going to the funeral of Macon Gawe? Yes, I will be going to the funeral of my brother-in-law. He was once married to my sister, and Macon passed away on August 27th, 2 days to his birthday. Yeah, he passed away, and he will be laid to rest this weekend in Delaware. So I will be going there tomorrow. And if you see Jita Hot Talk, we'll be broadcasting the wake, the funeral, the repast. We'll be covering everything while on that side. So we had to come on tonight, despite we were on earlier. But we are here. We're not going anywhere. Thanks for your concerns, the calls, the text messages, and all of that. We are happy always to be of service and to be part of the community that we've created. Okay, yeah. So again, it's a review. We're gonna review everything we've talked about and the new developments. But first, let's go to talk to our guests on here tonight. Uh, uh, before we go to them, let me also announce that just this evening, I heard of the passing of the father of our deputy queen, Gwendolyn Flowers. Miss Flowers' dad passed away in the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. I spoke with her this evening and extended our sympathies to her. We are very sorry for her irreparable loss. Gwen is going to be laying her father to rest this weekend also in Atlanta, Georgia. And Favor Morris also lost her sister-in-law, her brother's a wife. The brother passed away a couple years ago, and his wife, his widow, with two children, she passed away late last night in Liberia. Favor is following the broadcast here. We saw the post she posted this morning. We want to extend our sympathies to you as well. Continue to be assured that we are with you in prayers, and please pray for our folks that God will strengthen them and heal them in their time of loss and bereavement. Okay, so let me welcome all of you, our guests on here. We are joined also by our constitutionalist, Arthur Solo Senior, our panelist and constitutionalist. He's here with us to help to hold these guys' feet to fire tonight. Solo Senior, welcome to you.
Thank you, Mr. Gilmore. I'm very glad to be here. I want to say hi to Chairman Koji, and Mr. Tari and Mr. Sharif. And welcome to GHT. Here, we only focus on the issue. We don't focus on personality. And
Right.
we have, and just to warn you, we have the Triple D department here, which is the Digging Deeper department.
Digging Deeper department.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as our actors would say, we don't talk nonsense. We're confident here. So
No,
if you're coming in,
no.
you should come in with facts,
Come in
and we
with
are
the
ready
fact.
for the show.
Yeah,
Welcome.
no doubt. Thank you, Solo Senior. Let me welcome Chairman Kroji. He's the coordinator for the convention 2024 there in Des Moines, Iowa. Mr. Chairman and coordinator, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing very great, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah. It's great. It's great to have you on here tonight at the dying minute to the convention. Uh, hopefully, we'll get a lot from you tonight.
Very sure.
No doubt. Thank you very much. Also, on set with us here tonight is a man, my friend and brother, a candidate for the position of National Chairman, CDC USA, from the great state of Pennsylvania, the city of brotherly love, sisterly affection, Yahaya Talata Sharif. Mr. Sharif, you got to unmute yourself. Welcome.
Thank you very much for inviting us to your show, Mr. Gilman. It's a pleasure being on your show here tonight. Thank you.
No doubt. Great welcome. And of course, we will hear more from you tonight. Also joining us is Mr. Solomon Taddy. Mr. Taddy, welcome to you. It's great to have you on GHT, the global stage.
Thank you, Mr. Gill.
I'm here.
Sled Tote, you gotta mute your stuff. Now Sled Tote making all the noise.
Oh.
Yeah. We know we're coming to you in the morning there, but we ain't ready for you yet.
I know, right?
I said, Honorable Gilmore,
Yeah.
say Mrs. Leto Tim, I may pay my phone in that. Yeah, you gotta add a little respect there, my man.
Oh, look at it,
Oh, he
man.
said, Brother Tote, hey, they make sense.
Okay.
I'll put you backstage just now. You want to thank you very much there, Mr. Taddy, Solomon Taddy.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. And there's a gentleman in the back, Mr. Tyler, Matthew Tyler. You have to connect your camera and your microphone, okay? And let's welcome Sled Tote, Mr. Tote. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm me myself ready, brother.
From Des Moines, Iowa. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay, family. Thank you, man. How you guys doing too?
I'm doing awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
I just came from where? Jonah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
but nothing spoiled, brother. We'll all be together, family.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. We hope to hear from you tonight. The preparations in Des Moines, Iowa. And of course, let's hit the ground running here. There is a document or paper or leaflet, whatsoever one may describe it, circulating on social media purportedly is from the court in Des Moines, Iowa, placing an injunction on the national convention. And according to that document, Mr. Tote, it was delivered at your address. What do you know about it?
Thank you. Honorable Gamer, family on the line. I was at work when the document was brought at my house. My wife received it. When she received it, she called me.
Uh-huh.
And she says that, oh, there's a document came here from, they say, from the code according to the people. So I like, okay, hold on to it, I'm coming. So when I came, I saw the document. That document, when I saw it, was condemned by me because on top of code, the document should rather be addressed from the code. It should use the code address. It will have the seal.
Uh-huh.
It will have the case number. It will have the date.
Uh-huh.
But not like that. It's like somebody went there, post something together, and pretend, oh, this from this place. It doesn't work with some other like that. So,
okay. So who brought the document? Was it a sheriff from the court, the police, immigration, a private citizen? Who brought the document?
well, my wife, she says that the person was wearing blue uniform.
What kind of blue? What kind of blue uniform? Is that police uniform?
I don't know. I think maybe I don't know, but I will ask. But sheriff don't wear blue.
No, sheriff don't wear blue. Wear khakis.
They don't wear blue. They wear khaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
because
if the person wore blue uniform, your wife is not a child.
No.
She would know the police. Did she not tell you it was the police that brought it?
No, she says because when the person came, when they rang the doorbell,
yeah,
my little grandson went to open the door. So she was very curious to know the little boy opening the door. So she focused on the little boy. The police gave a document to her, the little then, and just left.
Did she sign for it?
She didn't tell me she signed anything. She didn't tell me that. She just said she received it from the person.
And she didn't sign?
She didn't tell me
I think your wife is following the show. Miss Tote, how are Tote?
She just out there. Maybe people move your car so she can come.
Miss Tote, can you please call me on the phone? Call my number. How are Tote? Let's talk to you a little bit. As we await her call, let me go to Chairman Kroji. He's the coordinator for the convention 2024. Chairman Kroji, please talk to us here. She said it was the police. Okay, please call us here. let's. All right, she's calling. Let's go to Miss Tote.
Hello, Mr. Gamer.
Yes, hello, welcome. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? I'm following the show because
Yeah,
I saw him.
yeah.
I
Uh,
think
let's hear from you here. Who brought the paper to you?
I don't know why my husband saying that he don't know. I didn't tell him who brought the paper. Me,
Forget
I
about that
like to
one.
be.
Then
I
answer the
told him
question.
it
Answer the
was the
question.
police. It was the police. Blue uniform. Blue uniform. And now they
Anybody,
put people from the court.
anybody can wear blue uniform.
Exactly.
Did you did you notice it was the police?
Yes, it was the police.
Did you
I know
sign
the
for
my
it?
police.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, I did sign, but this is the thing. I signed for it. Yes.
You signed for it.
Yes.
Okay. And what did it say to you?
I signed for it, and I thought the man was supposed to give me the copy, but he didn't. He just took the paper that I signed and gave me the other paper, and he left. So I called him. I told him, I said, yeah, go ahead, Mr. Gema.
Which paper did he take from you, and which did he give you?
He said he was having a paper that I signed on.
Yeah.
But I thought you were gonna put because sometimes when it bring up paper you sign it, then they will take the copy or they take the original and give the copy, or they take
Somebody
the copy
need
and
to.
give the original. I'm in a car, nobody with me.
Yeah, there's somebody on the set there making noise in the background.
So they gave you the copy, but when I signed for the something, he just gave me the paper. I thought everything was together, but he left with the other one. That's it.
He left with the copy that you signed, the sheet that you signed.
Yeah, the sheet that I signed on, he left with it.
Okay.
I didn't see him on the paper. I didn't see him on the document that he gave me.
Okay. And did the police say anything to you?
No, they didn't say nothing.
Was that a document they gave you? Was it in the envelope? Was it sealed? It was open.
It was open. Yeah, open paper like that. Mr. Gamer,
did they have did they have any signature?
No. The only person's signature that's there, which is written by pen, is they call him Success Dennis.
Success Dennis, yeah.
Yes, that's the only person's signature on that whole thing that the people wrote.
We have those documents. We're gonna put it up on the screen so that everybody sees them. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ms. Tote.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. All right. So folks, the document in question was not Ms. Tote. Hello. Oh, she gone. Okay. But we know that we're gonna put a document up. We're gonna put a document up for all of us to see it. Chairman Kroji, let me welcome the village queen first of all. Village queen, good evening to you, my in-law. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having us. I'm happy.
No doubt. Good to see you on here tonight.
Always my pleasure.
Right. At the last minute. All right. Chairman Kroji.
Yes, Mr. Gay.
What is the status of the convention? Before we put all of these things up, is the convention going on or not?
All is planned. Everyone is in gear. We start receiving guests from out of town in Minnesota, and we all set to go. All is well planned. I was in Iowa a few days ago to finalize the preparation. Everything is on course.
Okay, and let's get to understand who are those behind this alleged injunction and for what?
Well, that came to my knowledge as a convention coordinator, and I saw the document like Mrs. Tote just mentioned. The chairman of Iowa forwarded the document to us. We sent it to CDC USA National. We saw something that I consider a complaint, a written complaint.
The written complaint, correct.
A written complaint. Because for us who are in the law enforcement area, we know the difference between something that comes from court and something that somebody sent to you as a complaint.
Correct.
Probably because of fear or whatever reason, we receive a sheriff receipt. And let everybody understand today, whatever you saw circulating is called receipt, meaning that a sheriff or a policeman brought a document, they deliver it, and they give a receipt. We have not received any other official document as to whether there's a hearing schedule, whatever schedule. That is not to my knowledge, and that's how that's some of the issue of Mr. Given.
All right, thank you very much. Yahya Talata Sharif is the candidate for the position of chairman, CDC USA National, and he's currently the chair for the Pennsylvania chapter. Let's welcome him here. Mr. Sharif, how prepared are you with all of this happening? What are you saying to your people, your supporters?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have my TV on. I just turned it off. Sorry. Yeah, what was the question again, sir?
Yeah, I said with all of these that are going on.
Hold on one second, Mr. Gilman. Please, hold on one second.
All right, as we await
Yeah, okay, go ahead, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
My daughter gave me the TV on. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. As all of these is happening, alleged injunction, police delivering document, not the sheriff, the document not signed or stamped by the court. We have it. We're gonna produce everything on set here so that everybody sees what we're talking about. You are vying for the position of chairman, national chairman, CDC USA. You are the current chairman for the Pennsylvania chapter. What are you saying to your team? Are you headed to Des Moines, Iowa?
Well, thank you. First of all, I want to extend my profound thanks and appreciation to you for hosting us here tonight. This actually means a lot to us. With regards to the question you just asked, yes, I'm a candidate vying for the chairmanship of CDC USA, and I can unequivocally state here tonight that my team is more than prepared for the convention. In fact, like Mr. Ochemekroji alluded to, many of our people are now arriving. Some are arriving in Minnesota to join the group of Minnesota to go. Some of them have already left from Philadelphia. They are in Des Moines as I speak to you. And I will be leaving first thing tomorrow morning, heading to Des Moines, Iowa. So yes, we are very prepared to go for this convention. And as candidates, me and my team, we do not bore ourselves with issues that should be addressed by the appropriate authority. We are candidates, we are vying. The issue of people purportedly having an injunction or doing this and that, there are people who are responsible to handle those issues. Right. So we are only concentrating as a team on the convention and putting our team together and encouraging all of our supporters and citizens all across the United States to converge in Des Moines, Iowa, to come and not only do this convention and elect our official, but also to celebrate the birthday of our standard bearer, President George Weah.
No doubt. And thank you. We're going to come back to you. Let me inform people. This is one of the, I don't know whether this is the document that Ms. Tote signed on, but it has their signature. There says Kelvin J. Schneider, Sheriff of Polk County, Iowa, Deputy Several Patrick Adamovic. Okay, and it says here Polk County Sheriff's Office, return of service in the Iowa District Court for Polk County Court. Success A.B. Dennis versus Zler Tote. Okay, Success Dennis versus Zler Tote. Zler Tote, what did he do to Success that he took you to court?
First of all, Mr. Gamer.
Yeah.
Success, I don't know him. I know him better, but I don't know him to be a sedition. He's not a member of CDC.
I'm not talking about membership. The question,
to him, say what I did to him.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I did nothing to him, nothing.
Okay, I'm not asking you.
Nothing.
I'm not asking you. Is he a member of CDC? The paper says Success Dennis versus Zler Tote.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, what did you do to Success Dennis that he took you to court?
Thank God that he sued me, not sue CDC USA, so that's good. I did nothing to him, so we are good to go.
I like that.
So now celebrate.
Let me bring that lady in. Village Queen.
Yes.
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks.
No doubt. What did you understand so far? The first document we put up, let me put it back up, says Success Dennis versus Zler Tote. The very top, right under the return of service. Success Dennis versus Zler Tote. You get a sheriff number, case number CVC V 067883, received 9/24, September 24, 2024. Service number, State of Iowa, County. I certified that I served a copy of X petition on 9/25 at 9:27 a.m. to Zler Tote by delivering a copy to Hawa Tote, a person at least 18 years of age, described as cohabitants. Manner served, substitute. Address is listed. I don't want to say it. If people want to look for it, let them find it for themselves. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So, this is a court document. I know you very well. You my in-law. You've been in court many times. Yeah. Is that how your cases are served? The warrant and whatsoever?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, let's.
That part of Iowa is a village that does not represent what happened in these United States of America. I must say that was addressed. That is, like you said, Success versus what's the body?
Zler Tote.
So this has nothing absolutely to do with CDC USA.
No.
And CDC USA headquarters is in Buffalo, Minnesota.
It's in Buffalo, Minnesota.
Know what he's doing. So this has absolutely nothing to do with us. So like Chairman Kochi said, we are all set and ready, and we're heading to Iowa. And we're gonna be electing our new set of officials on Saturday who will go and carry the affairs of CDC USA. I'm currently the financial secretary for CDC USA, and I'll be touching down anytime early tomorrow morning. We're ready to roll.
Let me bring in my constitutionalist here, Arthur Solo Senior. Let me hear from you, Solo Senior.
Thank you, Mr. Giver.
Yeah.
When you displayed the document, I was using the case number to find it through the Iowa code system.
Yeah.
But somehow it might be a local sheriff that issuing that thing.
You need time to continue to look.
No. But the problem here, it can be two a way of communication. It can be a communication from the sheriff office for the complaint file, you know, but it's not from the court. The sheriff do adjudicate for the court,
right.
But if you go to the sheriff office and file a complaint, it can be the sheriff issuing a notice that a complaint was filed because somebody XYZ filed a complaint against so and so individual, and that individual, you have the right to know your accuser. That's why they send that paper out. So and you saw me turning away. I'm turning to my tablet trying to run the case number to see. So, but it's not coming out in the Iowa code system, and through the electronic docket record, it's not coming up. But that could be several issues. Maybe they file to the court, the clerk did not file on record still. But either way, I look at it, that's one. The second thing, according to some record that I'm looking at here, yeah, the title that everybody says is Saucer. I don't know who Saucer is. Is Saucer it's a chairman or it's a parliamentarian for the USA, CDC USA? I don't know. But if he's in a legal vanguard of the CDC USA, yeah, they can name him in a lawsuit. But I don't know how it's working. But every state have their own jurisdiction how to handle those civil and actual cases that's going on. So it's still troublesome. I'm still doing the research on it.
Right.
You know. But I can't practically state that, it's not working because the sheriff will not issue you anything just because somebody paid him $20 or $50.
Right.
They will do their job.
They will do their
bring
job.
The paper and
Mr. Given to Mr. Solo.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're right. Here's the thing. Like I said, we're on the global stage. A lot of people actually don't know where all of us work. But legally, that document, the reason you won't find a case number, that case number you see is down there. When we deliver a notice or citation to your house, Charles Krogi, if I'm a sheriff, that case number belongs to the date and whatever that happens when that was delivered. So it is not the case number. In my view, that case has not yet been translated into the legal language for it to be issued.
Yeah, it's just a draft.
Yeah, so whatever that happened between there, whatever you see down there, it is not the original case number, but the person who delivered it, he said, hey, here's my case number. I did deliver it to Mr. X, and that is the one, you know, the whosoever running around that will say there is a case. But like again, I'll tell you, we are in full gear for the convention and we're ready for anything that will come.
Right. To ask you, Coach Krogi, that case number that is there, it's not like the case number is invalid. It's not invalid, but it hasn't been fired to the court itself. The clerk, like I said, if the clerk receives it, the clerk files it, and then re-notify those parties that are involved in game by a messenger or by the sheriff that, hey, remember the sheriff delivered this notice and that. Then now you got a court date on that paper that the sheriff going to deliver, because that one is not coming from the sheriff, it's coming from the court, either by messenger or the sheriff will deliver it based on the urgency of the case or based on the balance of the case. If not a criminal case, it's a civil case, it will be a messenger that bring it. But if it's leading to work criminality, then the sheriff will deliver.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, Village Queen.
On our document, is there any date stating when and the both of them should appear to
No.
Nothing.
So
this is Dorothy, this is a receipt. A receipt. If I give you money, you give me a receipt, you put a date there, you put a receipt number there. So you will never see a date for appearance on that. Apple Solo just mentioned.
Well, shall we go to a receipt?
Yes,
it depends.
Yes. For accepting, you got to accept the letter the person delivered, and the sheriff also have to file those records to the court. So if the sheriff did not file it, the court don't have it. If the sheriff files it, it can take days, depending on how busy the sheriff is, because this is not a criminal case. This is just I can say a civil case. It will not hold the germane reason on the docket. It will be at the back. You go to court when they say 9 o'clock, you should go there 11, because 9 o'clock they will not call you first. No. You will call the important cases before they call the case, because it's a civil case between two groups. It's not, there's nobody threatening each other there. So the severity of the case is still lower for the case, for the court. The court
Right.
have to focus on the
Uh,
other cases.
So
thank you.
there's no date on there. So
The sheriff will not issue a court date. The sheriff do not run the court.
The
The
sheriff
court
do not
runs
run the
the
court.
so
And we have the full document. We're gonna display it as well, and maybe re excerpts from there. We have more people want to come in. So we'll be asking some of you to go backstage and allow others to come in. All right. Let's see. Uh, Elita Ban is here, as well as Miss Shana.
Election
Elita,
Commission.
yeah, the election commission. Miss Shana is the election commissioner.
yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's hear her, and then we'll go to Elita, the candidate. Miss Shana, welcome to you. How you doing?
Thank you, Mr. Gilman. I'm happy
Yeah,
to be on the show today. Thank you, and hello to everyone.
welcome.
Okay, well, Mr. Gilman, we're here today primarily to promote our convention and our election.
Right.
Everything else that has to do with Mr. Tote, that is ongoing, we hope to not dwell too much on that. We have a responsibility to CDC USA, and that's what we're trying to do at this particular time. We have had several notices go out. We had candidates that responded to those notices. We have everything ready to go. We have our ballot papers. We have certification ready for the winners. And we're excited to be in Iowa this weekend. And I'm hoping that we can get you in Iowa as well, Mr. Gilman.
That has been my wish, my concern. I'm getting echo from somebody. If you're not talking, thank you. If you're not talking to me, please, because we are 10 on here, and then the sound will bounce off one another. So if you're not speaking, just mute yourself when you are speaking or about to speak. You can unmute yourself. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be there. I've long and wish to be there, but I have to be in Delaware for my brother-in-law's funeral the same weekend. Yeah, so I'm very, very sorry.
Well,
But,
we're disappointed. I'm disappointed to hear that because we're all looking forward to seeing you.
absolutely, I myself. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But,
that's where we are. We're excited. We're going to move CDC forward. CDC is bigger than any one individual. So we have duty to the party, and we're going to carry out those duties this coming weekend.
absolutely. And so if we are not there this weekend, the next major thing coming up is inauguration. We'll be there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Miss Elita,
Good evening, Mr. Kevin.
how you doing?
I'm good. Good evening to all our leaders and participants on here tonight. It's a privilege to be here once again. This is our platform. Though it's a little bit belated, but we appreciate the fact that we are on here tonight to talk about our convention. We are all in gear. We are preparing to be Iowa tomorrow. As everybody said, once again, we're going to represent our political institution because it's what we know and believe, and we trust we're going to make those sacrifices. CDC is above everybody, personal feelings and opinions. So it is good to be on here tonight. I will be vying for the youth chairmanship position in the upcoming convention on Saturday, and I hope and believe that I can get the adequate votes to be able to lead my political institution that I love and support so godly. So thank you for having us on here tonight. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Miss Ba. I see Donald Tory is trending. He's trying to get on, but we got 10. Will soon allow some people to leave. They will come back later
Yeah,
on down
because Tony is the individual who is vying for
the
uh
vice
the
chair.
the vice chair for administration.
Yeah.
So yes, it would be a
Uh,
nice thing
uh,
to have him on.
yeah. Uh, uh, Mr.
And
Tote, Zlet Tote, I think we got. Let's hear you here. Before Zlet Tote leaves, and then he gonna come back because he received this complaint or this case, whatever the cartoon is. Success Dennis versus Zlet Tote. Are you shooting me? And they say we might not go to convention because Success Dennis sues Zlet Tote. Then they say we might not call it fake. Eh? Oh my goodness. I recall Aaron Gare, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you, Mr. Gilman. I'm doing excellent.
Good, good. I recall let me say something to all of us here. When I first heard about this injunction, I I was reminded of my own community here in the diaspora, the Grand Judah Association in the Americas, the Grand Judah community.
They are
We had,
super
we,
smart
we,
people.
we had a similar situation where in 2016, the president Fred Guion at the time was impeached
And removed.
and removed because somebody said this man was building a market building in Zwedru, and somebody said he building a vacation home, and so for that reason they want to they impeach him without due process, and we fought it and fought it and fought it, and nobody wanted to listen until we were going to the convention, and then we decided to say, hey, let's file an injunction on the convention. And when we filed the injunction on the convention, it was less than 3 weeks. So the court told us, say, this thing can't hold. The letters went out, but this time the letters from the court were signed by the judge, the date stamped, and everything. How much was paid to do all of that? Everything. The letter went to the chairman for the Elections Commission, House, or Talk Mayor in Philadelphia. And it was the sheriff that went there. There were, I think, 3 that went to deliver the letter. And when it went, they beat on his door as if to say they paid the mortgage for the place.
Mr. Gilman, what they do?
That's what they do. And that police that go to deliver letter from the court, and they went and gave him the letter, and we were happy. We who were behind the injunction that, the court has sent a document. But then the group responded, and they said, we don't have time to, for that, to respond. The judge said the people needed 21 days, at least, so that they can respond to it. And we never had 21 days. And the convention went ahead in Ohio. They had their elections and everything. Today, that lawsuit is still lingers in the court.
look, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
Quickly, this is Sharif here. So look, my attitude and so is my team's attitude to this whole rigmarole is that we don't want to dignify the kind of thing this guy doing. You understand? They are there are certain individuals, and we don't want to. The reason why we are not speaking to this is not that we are not capable, to address the issue to the fullest extent.
Right.
But because we are candidates
and we are vying for different positions, and we have not been elected yet. So the administration that is in charge right now, we give that opportunity to the administration to be able to handle these things.
To handle them,
But I
yeah.
tell you what, we that are coming in, we are coming in with an open arm. We are open-minded people. We are willing to listen to everyone, but equally so, we'll be very stern when it comes to upholding the rules that govern CDC USA.
Correct.
You understand?
Correct.
We are very, when they say our team, the team that I'm heading right now, we are all for peace. We want to unify this CDC USA. Far too long now, there's always been confrontation. Every time there's an election or when convention is coming, you hear chaos coming from this corner, from that corner. This time around, we want to make sure it does not happen, or the next time they're going to be in a convention election. So we are coming with open arms. We are peace-loving people. We want to make sure CDC is unified. We want to encourage everyone who is willing. Everyone, because you're not going to bring somebody who is not willing to be a peaceful person. You will try all your best. If the person is not willing to compromise, to form part, you can't do anything. You can take the horse to the you can take the horse to the river, but you can't force the horse to drink.
You can't force it to drink. No, you can't.
Yeah, but we will do all within our power. We've been talking with some higher ups within the party, and this is why we tell them every time we speak to them. We tell them, say, look, we are not coming here as vengeful people who want to go after people. No, this is our party. No one gets paid for running the affairs of CDC. What Mr. Kroji and the chair lady for the election commission and other convention committee member Alex and all the guys, what they are doing, they're not being paid. They're doing it for the love of party.
Absolutely.
So all these people are also vying for position. They're not doing it to say they're going to get any extra cash on the side, but because we love CDC USA. So we encourage people to come. But don't get fooled. Don't think, say, we are flexible and we're not saying anything right now. That when we right after the election, they will come to bamboozle. Or no, it's not going to happen.
Thank you.
I can guarantee everyone that's not going to happen, Mister. So that is just a little caveat I'm just trying to put out there.
Right.
Thank you.
Marco, can I clarify something quickly for you, please?
All right, let's
for our listening audience.
Yeah.
The reason I don't go in the chat room to make noise, it is because I was given a task. That's exactly the task we are performing.
Okay.
We have come to the end of this. Convention is ready. But look here. This is confusing. In the first time in the history of our party, for someone who claimed to be a member to say they're taking the party to court. Well, let me show you a record here. Look right here, and I think you got a document. The very citation in question, this is your convention venue. You see right here? New York. They say they're taking their convention to New York. You go right by here, you will see here, go right down here, you also see here, these are their candidates. I don't want people to feel fooled and people want thinking that they can bring this party down. It's not possible. And even if the Iowa chapter had not mentioned to us that this gentleman is not a full duly member of the chapter, still we're going to take some legal action, but we wanted the convention to be over. Here is the saucer man. You see right here? He's running for what I show you for New York. He's running for chairmanship. And here are all his crew on here. My question is, why don't you concentrate on your convention in New York? Number two, if you look at the citation, he versus Zlatote, he and the Coalition for Democratic Change. We are the Congress for Democratic Change. That is the reason we don't talk. We don't battle ourselves with that document. This is America. When we reach to that hall, I want to guarantee you there are police that will be there to protect the people, wives and women, and the citizens are going to be in our hall. Do not be afraid. We heard that people have been making phone calls. Don't go there. They show some fake receipt around. As a convention coordinator, on behalf of Professor Zawlo, I want to assure you the convention is going to be here. There's going to be an election. As the show go ahead, I will tell you some of the things that are going to happen at that program. So like Chairman Sherry mentioned, we want to concentrate on our convention. It's necessary for us to clarify those stuff, but that is the reason we just kept quiet. We don't want to get involved into what's happening. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And
Mr. Gamer,
yeah, I come here. Donald
I
Trump.
want to play the devil advocate with the chairman a little bit. Said I'm the outsider person here. So let me start the fire on him.
Yeah.
For the Triple D department, I warned all of you when you were here. I had some document coming in. I'm still trying to rectify them, verify them before I bring them to GHT. But in that document, they're naming the CDC USA and all official members that I listed. But I'm still waiting to verify it. It's now verified. Like I said, it just came in, so it's a breaking news. And also, I identified the judge on the district court, the 5th district court in Iowa, Judge Christopher Kim. So, like I said, the document, I'm still trying to find out what they are up to. It says it's not properly introduced in the court system yet. Right. But I just want everybody to be on their guard just in case, because this is the global stage.
Thank you. Donald Trump said,
Mr. Gamer, we have our Mr. Donald today in the bag. I could drop for him and later on come on if he needs to be on here tonight.
Yeah.
No, Chairman Yaya is talking here. He on mute.
Mr. Sherry, you are muted. We can't hear you.
You are muted.
Oh. Yeah. Talata, go ahead. What you want to say?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to get on another conference. So can you just get me and bring Mr. Tori in? He will be there because he's the deputy chief of administration. So I want you to bring him on, please.
Okay, Alita said she was going to leave. I want the candidates. I want the candidates on. Solomon, Mr.
Okay, that's fine.
Mr. Taddy, are you vying for anything? You have to unmute yourself.
You still muted, Mr. Taddy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you vying for any position?
Yes, sir.
Let's hear you.
That's the financial secretary.
Financial secretary. Great. How you feel about all of this that is happening?
Well, in every organization or every political site, there must be an agreement and disagreement. People got to say what they feel it. Because thing occurred, I wrote in the group chat, I said nobody should pay attention to what's it. I know Sosa very well, but he is not a due pay member. And so everything we just got to talk and have key focus and forget about Sosa group, because when I saw that flyer,
right,
I condemned that flyer. And he lived within Des Moines with all here. He never one day visited our chapter. His name is not on any of our document. So I don't know if he on a CCC different or who his member within Des Moines that he can point out. So this is not something I really carry in my mind, or I'm not really paying attention to such behavior of him. Right. And let us say when you really heading is between he
and Sletote.
Yeah. What are other document that you're going to bring in? We'll talk about CDC. I know, but for Sussex, I'm not really worried about him. We need to receive our guests. We here fully prepared, and you guys are welcome in Des Moines, Iowa.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I think we got
Mr. Tali, Mr. Gilbert, can I ask a question?
Can you bring Mr. Tuli in now, Mr. Gilbert, please?
Yeah, somebody have to leave first before he can come in. Then I will be able to see him and bring him on. But let's Lucina ask the question quickly.
Yeah, all the candidates, are you guys on one ticket or you're on separate ticket? And I see Mr. Tadi say running for financial secretary on whose ticket, you know?
Yeah, we all on the Tiwa Sheriff ticket.
I see. So we need the opposition here then.
And that's why we're trying to say here that Donald Trump say, I will not be nice, just not so nice.
Oh no, I will be the opposition for them.
But on here we will be nice, and we want to open it up to Success and his team. Those that filed the injunction, come on here. Let's have your say. Let's hear you. Why you did this? Okay, and this was not planned. I was supposed to bring CDC USA and the people on what 2 nights ago, but all this week I never had a show except tonight. And then when I came on, I saw them asking, "We want to come on. We want to come on," and they are on tonight. So, Success, I know you guys are watching. You want to come on? You can come on. Call me. You got my number. What her name? The pastor. What her name? She let writing plenty. Marie, the pastor Marie. Marie, if you're watching, you can call and let's have a conversation. All right? Yeah. And Donald today, or you got a space to come in. Let's hear you. Aaron, Mr. Gay have not said a word yet. Let's go to him and hear from him, the young man. Aaron, how you doing? Unmute yourself. Welcome.
Mr. Gayman, thank you for the show. And yeah, by way of introduction, my name is Aaron S. Gay. I'm vying for the youth chair position, CDC USA.
Right. And you are on your way to Des Moines, Iowa.
Definitely, Mr. Gayman, but I make a brief stop in Minnesota. I want to do 1 or 2 consultations. I know that political season, so I want to reach to 1 or 2 people before heading tomorrow.
Okay, so we have the situation we've been discussing, the issue about some document on social media, alleged injunction, Success Dennis versus Zled Tutte. What's your impression about it?
Mr. Gayman, in my own private, I think that's just a mere bluff, and I see it as just a baseless statement. They just want to show themselves, because in a sense that all the guys were aware. That's why I make them to understand that the citation letter was placed about 2 months ago, that whosoever are vying for position to make that available, and there was an attachment attached to if you want to vie for any position, which is you got to do 2 letters of intent plus your membership due. You got to pay to your chapter and also your registration fee. So the letter was all long time, level publicity was done about the registration process. So all the guys downplay, according to them, most of them say, "Oh, the time is too soon. You don't have money to pay," and we can't keep waiting to have to go. One of the problems they had again, they said the matter is illegitimate to oversee the entire process. And I keep questioning that. If you guys keep saying that the woman is legitimate to proceed the process, the more time spent, the woman stay as state chairman. As far as we concern, everybody still recognize the woman leadership as chairperson for the CDC USA. So if you guys keep saying that the woman does not have the authority to appoint committee to serve to run election, then who have the authority? According to them, they need independent body. They got to bring everybody on to. I said no. I even saw there's a letter from manager encouraging people to not attend the entire DMV area. He said nobody. I said, but then why is the leadership? If you guys trying to divide CDC USA in the sense that we should be divided, other people shouldn't attend, other people, then where's the party heading? So, Mr. Gayman, I think it's time for United Chairman. I said, we not rely, because right now we are not into position yet to take issue with the guys. So the leadership is in power right now, so they have all the necessary means to take issue with the guys. So we're just looking at them. Whosoever that become veteran, we really need to work on the guys, because certain group of guys are concerned are disgruntled guys. These are disgruntled guys.
Yeah.
They just passing around making part of noise all over the place. The opportunity was important to you. Why you can't register and pay your dues and participate in the election? If you go there, they win fine. If you win fine, but you stay away from the process. Other people trying to rebrand the party and they come and they don't know, saying you suing people. Like David Parker were aware. David Parker led everything we together. You were aware that the party were having election with Tony. All of them were aware. Even the Oru guy there was saying something. Everyone, Mr. They were all in the season down there. So they are aware what was actually unfolding, but they just decided to be able to bring chaos within the party. That all the time, even telling example for North Dakota, everyone are aware that election is about to take place. But certain thing, because it's not a candidate, I think because the favor manager side, that's the reason why you see they're trying to bring division within the party. And we're not saying a lie, Mr. Gilman. The party have to move our CDC because they're any individual. So that's it. I'm a little point I get to contribute on the show tonight.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Gilman, you just let me add to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, this process has been ongoing for a while. There was a contention that people wanted convention, right? There was a big deal. Everybody want convention.
Right.
And then we said, finally, okay, we're going to go to convention. And to put this, all these different committees together, I was fortunate, given the privilege to serve as the election commissioner or the chairman of the election commissioners. And I have put out so many messages. We have had so many meetings. In every meeting, Mr. Gilman, I call for participation. Every single meeting, I call for participation. We have flyers out there because this is, like I said earlier, this party is bigger than any one individual. So when we are given the opportunity to serve, we try to do our best. And I did everything I could to get people to register. We extended deadlines. We had the first deadline, we extended it, asking people to send in their letter of intent to pay their dues. And so far, people that, you know, because you have to understand, Mr. Gilman, that CDC is in a difficult place, right? We're in a hard place. We just came out of a hard loss. And so these people, these candidates that decided to step up and, you know, and say, no, we're going to pick up the broken pieces and we're going to move our party ahead. That's what I expected. People who claim to love this party, who claim to say, oh, we've been here forever. Everybody sees these decisions. Nobody doing this for money. So we're all doing it because we care about this party. And I think if you care about this party, when we are all, you know, when we're trying to regroup, recalibrate, I thought that was the time people were going to step up and say, okay, we're going to be part of this. Instead of that, people just try to tear down and tear down and tear down. And now Iowa is ready for us. I talked to the ladies, one of the ladies tonight. They got the ball rolling. Everybody is excited, and then people want to disrupt it. So it makes you wonder, where's your commitment? Are you committed to the party, or is it about your ego? It can't be about our ego. It has to be about CDC. And right now, people have bought tickets. People have paid for hotels. People have gotten rental cars. There's no way to go back right now. We're going to Iowa. We're going to have a convention and an election. And we are fortunate to have some really outstanding candidates. And so, once again, we're going to Iowa. We're going to have an election. The election commissioner have not received any written correspondence, any verbal correspondence from anyone in terms of injunction. So as far as I know, as of now, we'll be in Iowa tomorrow. We'll have our convention. We'll have a great time. And we're bringing our new leadership.
Thank you very much. Please unmute your line. Thank you. Folks, if you just joined us here, we are in conversation with CDC USA, the partial corporate officers, the convention organizers, campaign committees, and candidates from various positions and what have you. Let me go to the phone line here and welcome Ms. Comfort Mamite from Minnesota. CMT, welcome. How you doing?
Good evening, Michael. How are you?
I'm great.
How everybody doing this evening?
Everybody's super.
Yeah. If you hear any feedback, it's because I'm driving.
You're driving, yeah.
Yeah. Look, Michael, I just want to encourage all citizens, all Liberian supporters of CDC to come to Iowa this weekend. We are having our convention, and I hope to see all my Minnesotans, people in Dakota, South Dakota, everybody there. You know,
right.
We are going according to the Constitution. We're moving forward. For me, since we're all discussing this, I'll just touch on it a little bit. But we all live in a country that the rules here, and we all, even if we don't know the legal system, we can just go to Google and find out. All right?
Right.
Yes. But if thing that went on, I said I went E-file. One time I went to do my child support paper, I went there and filed it. Anybody can go to Google and find that. But filing it, you have to wait for the judge to send you a letter. The court needs to send you a letter and say, hey, we received this. This is a file number. We'll contact the other party.
Right.
And then serve the other party. That has not been done. So I consider tonight you want to waste my time on this whole thing. I just want to come here to encourage my CDC. Nobody should stay away, all right?
Right.
This country, we all we're not lawyers. We can talk the court system and ask questions. All right?
Right.
This is an e-file thing. You file a thing because our program is this weekend. So he filed it and he know the judge will not get back, the court will not get back to him.
Right.
So what he did, he printed it out, gave it to a sheriff, and asked them to send this letter. Now the letter the sheriff brought, you have it in front of you. Why does it say in there, oh, this is a file number and you got a complaint and you should not have your program until you can hear from the court? Does it say anything like that in a letter or in a document? It did not say that. Because when you file an injunction, they're supposed to tell you, hey, this document is filed against you. So,
I think we lost her there.
Oh no, Michael, you still can hear me?
No, you broke up for a couple seconds.
Yeah, Michael, I'm traveling in a bushes there. All right, so you can hear me now?
Yeah, we do hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, so we all that and you were speaking and listening to you. Graduate Association went through all of that stuff.
Right.
The judge or the court have to send you this document, a legal document with a case file to say, oh, Mr. Gilmer or Miss T, you have been stopped from going to having this program, and until you can have a hearing, we give you 21 days to get back to us to respond. So that did not happen. It's not in the document that you have. So I don't want to dwell on this because we don't stop. I know this is a delay tactic. They're trying to do this to discourage people, but they know deep down inside they cannot stop this convention. So I just want to encourage everybody to come on to the convention. CDC is our party. Those people that are doing those things, they are our brothers and sisters. They are our party members. We're gonna fix this. Until then, we're not going to stop our convention.
No.
After the convention, we are gonna come on the table and sit down and talk about it. So yeah, that's what I have to say now. I will come back on because I'm driving and there's a lot of noise and feedback here. When I get home, I'll be home in the next 10 minutes. I will come on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Comfort Mamite. Okay, so folks, what you are looking at, the picture or the flyer you are looking at is the flyer from the other team that is allegedly filing this injunction. You see, they got a flyer that says Mighty CDC USA National Convention excuse me, 2024 theme: recalibrating, reuniting, and strategizing for victory. Today, they don't like Constance Duopu, that she's outlived her constitutional mandate and what have you, but Constance Duopu is on the flyer.
On the flyer.
Constance Duopu is on the flyer.
Yeah.
All right. The standard bearer is on the flyer. The acting party chairman is on the flyer. The convention chair, Dr. Eliza C. Mazula, is the convention chair. And where is this convention? It's in New York. September 27th to Sunday, September 29th. It's in New York. And they say more information will be released. They have their candidates. All right. And this right here is very small, tiny, but this is their team of candidates. All right. They said meet meet the candidates. These are the people. They are candidates. And they are all on there for the New York convention. All right? For the New York convention. So it's like the Bassa people sold their land for small fish and they don't want to give the land. And what did Bob Gray say? Haven't you sold your land and the Chief Boswell? Haven't you sold your land and accepted payment?
I know.
You're getting cause problem with CDC USA. Yeah. Mr.
Yeah.
Gibbon,
Yeah.
they party
I thought you can speak to that.
Yeah.
Mr. Gibbon, that CDC, I mean, it's big. For me, I see all this, I just see it as a small screen. They should have sat down and put the whole thing together. Maybe the new thing coming in with care on reconciliation, but this is they should have looked at the former president George Manuel Weir operation. The man said it. CDC is not an integrity institution, which means even they wanted to put a fire. But if you come up with a number and you stick together,
Jeru said, leave Bassa people alone.
listen, you pick it up right away. You know. Yeah, but I believe that the CDC, I mean, they can do. I mean, we shouldn't be having cold letter between the CDC.
No,
you're already in the opposition.
Donald, try. 1 second, 1 second. Donald, try. We have space for you. All right, you can come in. And my Bassa friends, they're all on me to that. Nelson Gaga, Mr. Gilman, leave us alone. The Bassa people. Haven't you sold your land and accepted payment? let the settlers have their land. Didn't you organize a convention in New York? What happened to that convention?
Good question.
You got Constant Duopu on your flyer, but you don't want her to supervise the real national convention. You can't eat your cake and have it. No, you can't.
No, Mr. Gilman, you know what they're doing? They are sharing the honey with their teeth, but they're not eating it.
They're not eating it. They're sharing the honey in their mouth.
They're grabbing, hold the coal and cut it in the middle.
Yeah.
And say, all right, here's your piece. I'm not eating this thing. I don't make it to share fairly.
You know, it will hurt when people miss the fun, the happiness, the camaraderie, you know, that you enjoy when you go to these conventions. When you miss it, that's when you will begin to feel the pain. CDC conventions have always been, you know, some happy moments. Sometimes it's tension packed, but people still come together and celebrate. All right. These court issues, ever since we had it in our community, I don't support it anymore. Because you know what? I bet them to produce a lawyer that help them to file these documents. That document looked like an AI generated document. Okay? Produce a lawyer that you paid. And how much did you pay? Did you retain him on an hourly basis, or you just discuss one term? I will just do the document for you and you'll go with it. Because this is something that we saw. To this day, I say that case from 2016 in the Grand Jury community is still in the court.
Yeah.
Almost $60,000 spent between the two sides. A bank account is still frozen.
Frozen, yeah.
It's still frozen with almost $40,000 in it. Okay? So we understand these things, they don't work well. And that paper that we see flying around here is a fake paper. That's how I see it. It's not real, it's not authentic. Yeah.
I want to shift gear a little bit, maybe to help my best friend here, Chairman Croji. You know, I mean, so we don't have the opposition here. Let the CDC new group that come in, let them sell their platform to us. Let's listen to them, see what they are offering. What is
Yeah,
their platform?
I want Donald Tony to come on. Donald,
Yeah,
Donald Tony, we have.
Yeah, you can ask. We have the election commissioner here.
My man,
So,
Jerome,
Mr. So, my people are not ready for debate tonight, please.
We're not, no, Mr. Chairman, we're not debating. We want to look in the sack to see what you get there, the juice, the orange juice, and the pineapple juice. And
yeah,
I see intelligent women and young men coming. I'm very excited because this is just money we are dreaming that you put young people in government. If they can practice here, it will be easy for them to stay in ministerial office.
So let's just go over a few things so that we can call it, because Donald, today we are anticipating you in here. Please, the link was shared with you. You can use it to come on. All right. If you can, call me here at 313-957-9702.
And the call is free. We're not charging anybody.
I think he's on. The longer with it, Mr. Tony.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How about y'all?
Why you going to Baka land? You going to Liberia? You are just
Baka, baby.
No. No. I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Welcome.
Thank you. How's it?
Pretty good. Let's hear you. You vying for vice chair, right? Hello. You still here? Everybody here with you?
Oh, okay. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not hearing. Yes,
You gotta mute. You gotta mute. I know you got something in the background playing. Somebody listening to you, or you want to listen to yourself?
I got better phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, turn all the phone off.
Oh, you go in a secluded area. Yeah.
I told everybody can't listen to me. I'm running my campaign now. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Go in the basement or try in the car.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah. Let me greet everybody. Hello to everybody. Again, my name is Donald Glepley Todi. I'm pretty much known as Donald Glepley by everybody who knows me from back in the day. And I want to say thank you, Mr. Gilman, for having us on your show.
No doubt.
I know our dynamic incoming chairman was on the show just a while ago.
Yeah.
And he's a great person. And also the rest of the team. I mean, these are all great people who have put aside their personal business and personal interests just to lift up this party, not to let it go down.
Right.
So my hat off to every one of you that have made that sacrifice. And I would say this publicly that I'm not ashamed of CDC. Being a part of CDC was challenging, but it was for a good cause. And I'm not ashamed to be a part of CDC. And again, yes, I'm running as the deputy chair for administration on the team sheriff's ticket.
Sheriff.
Yeah.
Yahya Talata Sheriff.
Talata Sheriff, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And we are very unique group of people. And I like the fact that he has brought together CDC membership from, I would say, all across the land and scope of this great party. I mean, I'm coming from Texas. Who knew me? But to have Talaka reach out to me,
yeah,
a lot of other great people of the party, and asking me to serve, and I saw that as an opportunity and a privilege,
right?
To serve this great party at this point in time. And I would say that the team, we have our platform. I cannot speak beyond what the chairman, incoming chair, has said, but we have a great agenda to lift up CDC USA. This agenda is going to reach out to everybody who feels disappointed, who feel
disenfranchised,
hurt, coming in with the herds and all of that.
right?
We are open, and we are open-minded group of people, and we're gonna spread our wings and open our arms, because we want CDC to thrive.
Right.
From what we have experienced last year, man and me, Michael, we met going through the ring, everything out of that.
Yeah.
And to cry in our closet because we didn't want the people to see us crying.
When men cry, right?
Yeah, men cry.
Men get all.
Men get all.
So that experience we don't want to go back to.
No.
And also to let's just say having that here, in the great United States.
Right.
We have learned a whole lot. I don't think it will be wise enough for anybody, any Liberian, so to speak, to want to tear the community apart, especially for this great party.
Right.
For the man who is the standard bearer, the great political leader of this party, to see this party go to shame, I will be one of those to say, hell no, we will not. So we are here to serve our people, and we will bring pride to the CDC USA party again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before we go to Ms. Shannon, the Elections Commission chair or so, let's go back to Chairman Kroji. What is Liberia saying about this alleged injunction? Are they aware, and what are they saying to you guys? And then we'll come to Ms. Shannon to talk to us about the candidates that are vying for various positions and what have you.
Because of time, you want me to just use one stone for two, go over the program briefly as well? You come back.
No, just
we still got time.
Okay. So, well, look, Mr. Gamer, this is what I think going on right now. Morovia is giving us the responsibility to resolve issues on our own.
Okay.
That's like one of the members mentioned. This is not the first time. Every year when there is a convention, there is such a conflict.
Yeah.
And these issues are created almost by the same group. So this time around, the national chairman is monitoring everything that is happening. He's aware.
Yeah.
He is in touch with the national chair, Lady Madam Constance Duopo. We've been having discussion. Even yesterday, there was a discussion. A lot is going on. They are aware of the convention. We have now received a piece of written notice from from Liberia to say put halt to the convention. Right. That's our national headquarters. We respect them. So I believe in my mind they know we are following the principles of the party.
Did the guys that filed whatever they did they communicate with national as well with Liberia?
Well, I think so. Because all of us who are partisan, we belong to the national headquarters. We have people there who are our friends. I want to believe they are certainly in touch with national. And if at all they were getting good results from national that has to lead to peace in our party, they won't file such a document.
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. Let's go to Ms. Shannon to talk to us about. Yeah.
Before you go to Mr. Let me put a little bit saying, Mr.
Village Queen, you muted, we can't hear you.
Yeah. Let me put saying Chairman Kroji Gary a little bit. From your initial statement, you said that this thing happened every time you're having election. But if I look at it, I'll be that maybe CDC lack discipline because CDC USA lack discipline. Every year you're having a convention, you're having this problem. My father tried to recruit me to be part of CDC, but I'm on the fence because I don't want to join CDC through the drive-through. I want to join through the Burger King itself, sitting out in the store and ordering my own food. But if you say now every time you're going for election, you'll have this problem, it's scary people.
But Mr. Gamer, let me respond to him quickly. So, if you have a political party, first time in the history of Liberia that have over 1 million members, you should expect anything to happen. All the children in the house, they're not going to be friendly all the time.
No.
But at the end of the day, the issue has to be resolved. So, of course, this thing happens in every society.
Mr. Gaiman, can I come here? I'm
Like,
gonna
I
come
was talking about
I'm
in-house.
gonna
If
come
the in-house is okay
to
in
Liberian
public, it
defense.
becomes a
I'm gonna
problem.
come
We'll
to
go to
Liberian
court.
defense when Chairman Koji spoke earlier, he
Yeah.
said that you asking you think whether he think the other side communicated to Liberia. He said yes. I want to say that Liberia will not give these boys on the other side the go ahead to take us to court. So I want to say Liberia is not in agreement with them on that.
Right.
So we cannot
Right.
say yes to that.
Okay.
Because we don't have proof to say yes to that. We got to be on the record for things.
No, I say they are aware. They are aware of what's happening.
But they didn't
Okay.
get
All right. We got a comment from one of the folks on the other side, Prince Sharif. He said, and Prince, our lines are open to you guys. You want to come to discuss it? We can still bring you on. He says, since you guys have taken it to the airwaves, we'll respond officially at the appropriate time. Prince Sharif is the current Assistant National Secretary General.
Yeah.
He's the current Assistant National Secretary General. Why is he in disagreement, or it's not in line with the administration? Anyway,
Yeah, the
that's
custodian of the CDC USA is in
yes,
disagreement.
yeah.
That's a concern for people like on the fence.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman Crowley,
Let's go to Miss Shannon to
I
talk
will
to us.
still convince you, my man.
Jerome Gaiman has been trending heavily. He wants to know how many candidates for the positions of chairman, vice chair, this, that, and what have you. Talk to us about the candidates.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right now, it's actually only two positions one position that have two candidates vying for, which is the youth position. All other positions, we have one candidate. And like I said, that's why I don't understand all of the commotion, because we gave people time. We extended time for people to send in, to express interest that they wanted to be part of this process. But up till now, or up till I think last week, we finally shut down everything. We only got these group, Mr. Talata and his team. Those were the only people who show interest, who send their letter of intent. They made their payments. They are current with their dues. So again, for now, well, not even for now, going into election, we have like a white ballot, except for the youth league position, where we have Miss Alita Guerra and Aaron Gare. They're both going for those positions, going for that one position. All other position is just one candidate.
Okay. So we have
Madam Elijah. May I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
I might be hypothetical. CDC is in late of trying to find the common ground. You didn't think that it would be wise, since the CDC is not an integrated institution, you need numbers. It would be wise for you to lax your guideline just for the better good of withholding the number for 2029, so that you don't go on the website and go oops and lose the game. You are muted.
We have some time. We're going to have another election. The current team that are coming in, or that may come in, they're going for 2 years. So whoever makes the vote now, they can contest in 2 years. The party, because we have new leadership coming in, it doesn't mean other people cannot be part of the party, right? It only means that you had the opportunity to represent your party and you did not. For whatever reason, I'm not going to speak to that. But the bottom line is, right now, there were people, like tomorrow, whatever may happen, when they ask who stood up when CDC was trying to rebuild, these people will be the ones to be counted. What side are you on? Are you on the side that trying to tear down? Are you on the side that trying to rebuild? So if you want to pro CDC, even if you're not part of the leadership, you're still going to serve. You can still serve. So for now, as of this particular moment that I'm talking to you, these candidates are all we have. If you want to contest, we have grievance committees. You could reach out to those committees. But as far as the election commission is concerned, the deadline for all submission of letter of intent that deadline has been met. We postponed it so many times, and currently it is closed. But in 2 years, you have an opportunity to serve your party. Maybe in 2 years, I'm not going to be election commissioner. Maybe I'm going to be running for another position. So because we're not serving today, doesn't mean we can serve. We can serve our party.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Please mute your phone. Mr. Gilmer is freezing. He's gonna come back. Technical problem. But
I'm
the
here.
two of you, Aaron and Alinta. Aaron, as a gentleman, I'm playing the devil advocate here. You know, your standard bearer for your party, the former president, Mr. George Manning, we are president of the Republic. He believed in
Solution.
Solo. Good to let
Solution. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you.
All right. Before we go to Aaron and Alita, I like the both of their names, like AG to AG. Aaron Gay, Alita Bar.
All right then. Two initial.
Yeah. Prince Sharif have just joined us here, and Prince is the current Assistant Secretary General and a member from the other team. There would have been other team just joined us here. So
we got the opposition now.
Let's go to him and get a few things. Sharif, welcome. How you doing? You have to unmute yourself.
Mr. Gilmer, you still frozen?
Yes.
You want to?
Yeah, I'm frozen. I will remain like that for the duration. We don't have much time. Yeah,
All
Prince,
right,
welcome. How you doing?
Well, I am doing great. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. And let me say thanks to the panelists here, or the guests, and also to the audience. So thank you so very kindly that you've given me this opportunity to just provide some clarity. I know
Okay.
at the appropriate
Let
time.
us know here.
Yes, sir.
About the origin and the nature of the purported injunction. Why? Who originated that, and why?
All right. Thank you so very kindly. The CDC USA is an organization of law, and we are guarded by our constitution. And to just be very brief, because I know people have taken time, and you yourself, you have to rest. As enshrined in our constitution, the constitution gives every administration 2 years period to serve. If you look at our constitution in Article 18, you will read, I have the constitution right here before me. It gave every administration or every member in every elected position 2 years to serve. And after that particular 2 years, you can, go for convention. And if you so desire to, vow for a position, you can be re-elected if you prove your case enough to the, the membership. All right, so the administration that I serve in, because currently I am not serving as the Assistant Secretary General because our tenure have expired. So we were elected in September, some 2 years ago, And that particular election, there was some, ups and downs, Rick Marrow, and you know of that, and many others who here are also aware. But as God could have it, the intervention with the former chairman.
Which September how your tenure expired? This September or last September?
No, last September. Last year, September.
Last year, September, your
yes, sir.
tenure expired.
Yeah, last year, September. Because
Okay.
that ended the 2 years period. So as per our constitution, we expected that we were going for convention. But there were others who raised the issue that, well, we are going for our national election in Liberia. So therefore, let us forget about the CDC convention and go to Liberia to attend, our national election.
We didn't forget.
Please, I think I'm giving the
opportunity. You will come, Miss Daisy.
Okay, thank you.
So they decided that we should go to Liberia and partake in our national election and come back for our own convention. So in that meeting, I was in that meeting. As you may be aware, there were two camps, the Man and George camp and that of the Constant Duopu camp. But since we went to Georgia, we came and we all worked together. So in that meeting, I stated that, well, while it is true that we are having a national election, but a national election does not give the right to anybody to say we must disrespect our constitution here in the United States and go to Liberia. Because remember that even before we could go for our national election in Liberia, CDC Liberia, or Global, so to speak, they had a convention in which Chairman Moluba Molu was elected, in which the now Secretary General Jefferson Tamakoji, the Lord Mayor, was also elected, and other people, they were elected. So in that meeting, I said to the body that was chaired by Madam Constant Duopu, that Madam Constant Duopu, it is not expedient and it is not constitutionally legal for us to disrespect our constitution and say we're running to Liberia for our own, how you call a national election. But if we think that this is so important, then there is a need for us to call for a joint meeting or an extraordinary meeting in which we will have all members of the national elected committee and the national officials, that is members of the various chapters and also those of us who are elected, and be able to put before them or have an extraordinary section and put before them that, look, we are going to Liberia. We think this Liberia election is very important. So therefore, let us postpone what is happening here in the United States and let's go to Liberia. If you people can give us an opportunity to serve maybe for about 3 or 4 months, even though our own, tenure have expired, but I said, let us appeal to our members to give at least about 3 months so that
Okay.
when we come back, we all can be able to, prepare and then go for our convention on a kind of
Okay.
ease period. Now,
Let's sum it, and
yes, okay, all right.
let's give at least 45 seconds respond to the questions so that we can have enough, because we're running out of time. We
Okay, so to
over
just
2 hours
land on,
now. So
okay, so
no,
to just
I want
land
to
on
ask
the,
you now. I want to
yeah,
ask you. You can
okay,
pivot or do whatsoever.
all right, okay, sir,
Uh,
okay.
your tenure expired.
Yes, sir, last year.
Yeah. My first thing I will ask you,
Yes, sir.
was the current administration that you still serve in, was there ever a time that you were not recognized by Liberia to say your tenure expired, so we will not deal with you?
We went to Liberia as a body, as an institution. We went to Liberia as a uniform force, and at that particular time, the body or the CDC Liberia was not looking at. I want to believe they were not looking at a kind of leadership. They were looking at what we set up. That is a uniform team. So they were working with everybody, including your own group and every other group that came from the diaspora. So it was not that Liberia recognized or did not recognize a particular group,
Okay,
but it was,
that was the time we were in Liberia. We left
yes,
Liberia. We came back to our various locations or
yeah,
locale.
yeah,
It's almost 9 months since January we came back.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, has Liberia stopped communicating with the Duopu administration?
Well,
Who do they channel anything they want to communicate or do with CDC USA? Who do they channel through?
Well, that I cannot say because since we came back, since we came back, there has not been any kind of serious engagement since we came back. There has not been a serious engagement, but I believe that Liberia do respect our own constitution that is guarding us here. So that's how we have been going on. There has
Okay,
not been.
we attend. We attend. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, you will come in, and then we'll move on. I showed we attend on the set, so I cannot share the screen. Let me try to see if it is possible. Because your group did publish a flyer Am I able to do it? Yes, this is it.
Yeah, yeah.
Your group published this flyer holding a convention September 27, 2024 to September 29, 2024. And on there, you have the standard bearer, you have the current acting chairman, you have the convention chair, you have Constance Swen Duopu as former chair, CDC USA, and this venue is New York. Did you take into account that Constance Duopu is the current leader, whether you call her former or whatsoever? Why did you include her on the flyer if she has no standing in the CDC USA right now?
Thank you. As you look at the flyer and the name that it depicts, former chair, usually at our convention, whether the tenure of the individual expire or not, once you go to the convention, that particular individual that have occupied that position, whether they were there for 20 years, 28 years, or whatever year, there should be a medium through which they can officially be able to acknowledge the work that they have done, giving them a space where at least they can be able to, acknowledge if they want to, or be able to,
Who acknowledge what? They acknowledge the work, or people that is served acknowledge their work?
No, usually at our convention, what happens is that there is a statement from former leaders. So if you serve in the capacity,
So
especially
who was going to put this convention together? Or who put this New York convention together? Was it ordinary people, or was it an interim leadership, CDC USA? Who put this convention committee? Who named Dr. Ilaza Mazula as convention chair?
the doctor was contacted by members of the CDC USA as enshrined in our constitution. She was contacted and she has given her, her blessing to serve as our convention
Who
chair.
contacted her?
That's what I'm saying. Members of the CDC USA contacted.
Or letter were probably written, or telephone call was made. Some kind of communication happened. Who did that?
What I want to say here, Mr. Gilmore, on this particular set, the CDC USA, this is not the first time that this has happened. And this is not the first time you have, giving your platform so that, we all can come and express our own dissatisfaction or, where we are going. But for now, from what I am receiving for now, since our people have taken the airwaves, we will officially respond to what is going on. For some reason, Mr. Gilman, with all due respect, and I really do appreciate that, you have given me the opportunity to come. But for some reason, I will not want to, go in depth because this issue is already before the law, is in the court. So I've just received, a signal. So there are certain issues that for some reason, I beg, it's not out of disrespect, but I will now want to, continue to speak onto, because this issue is in the court, is before the court of law.
Okay.
So I will want to appeal with no, with no disrespect.
Right.
I am sorry. I hope you don't,
No,
otherwise.
I'm not bothered by that. I don't feel disrespected.
Okay.
I just
Mr.
feel
Gilmore, if I may add.
I just feel that you are not willing to answer the simple question. It's not even a hard question. Yeah. But thank you very much. All right. Will you take questions or comments from any of the people on here tonight?
Yes, sir. I will.
Okay.
I will. If it is not, conflicting with the whatever legal stuff, because I am also on here with a legal person, a lawyer who is guiding me. So if it is anything that is maybe, within the process of the legal, I will not be able to answer. But yes, I am willing to take a question.
Mr. Gilmore, may I ask a question, please? I'm the independent party here.
Let Village Queen go ahead. Please limit your question to like 30 seconds because we're out of time.
Yes, thank you, Prince. Last year it was urgent that we postpone our convention in these United States to make sure we all go to Liberia and make sure we help our brothers and sisters in partisan in Liberia to run the campaign, to make sure that our Senator bearer, the first partisan, be re-elected. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But we had a meeting here, and we all agreed to do that. And we all went to Liberia. You went, I went, we all went. For you to come back here and say that why you didn't make this argument last September? Why you didn't take us to court last September? Why now? Because we all agreed as a team to go to Liberia, and we went and we worked hard, but we didn't get the result we all prayed for, we all wanted. And for you to come here today now and say that we never did that, it's shameful, it's disgraceful. You must take it back. You must put CDC first. You must be patriotic to this party and put aside your self-interest. And what you all are doing is very wrong. It's so shameful, embarrassing to come on this public stage to say how every time we go to convention, you, Blow J, there's so many of other you do the same thing. But this time in Iowa, if you go there, you're trying to fight, I will make sure I jail you. I'll be arriving in Iowa tomorrow morning. I'll go straight to the courthouse. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, Miss Daisy. Let's go to Alita, Miss Ban. Alita, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Gammon. My big brother, Prince Sharif, is on his computer and have the CDC Constitution in his hand. So, though he's speaking on the legal aspect, I would love if he could read to the listening audience who has the legal responsibility to take us to convention by the Constitution of CDC USA. Just for the audience that listen, because he said he was reading the Constitution prior to the whole discussion. So I want you to quote that article to determine in the Constitution who leads CDC USA to convention and where does it state that a former or expired leadership or expired tenant cannot lead CDC USA to a convention. I just want you to read that part of the article because he has the Constitution.
Thank you.
Right now.
Prince, do you have that? Can you respond to that?
Yeah, I can respond to that, but I'm not going to read that here, but I can respond to that. When you look at Article 21, it talks about impeachment, removal, expulsion, from office. If
nobody was impeached, nobody was removed.
I'm coming, sir.
Yeah.
You asked me a question, please.
Rufus Akwe said, please invite him on your show with your legal team. Yeah. So when you yeah, Celestino, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Gimon.
So you did not give me an opportunity to answer. I was interrupted.
I think Prince was explaining something, so we gotta get the chance to explain.
Right, Prince. Before Prince come in, I have questions for both sides. For me, I'm independent, so I can do it. I'm not part of any party.
Right.
Okay. Madam Queen and Prince, you both talk about prior to going to Liberia, you both agree as a political party, this is not a not-for-profit organization, not graduate association or ULA. Did you people, when you agree, what was the resolution that you have when you come back that you will go back to the starter code? If you don't do that, then I would say somewhat, if your term is expired by constitutional mandate, who empower you when you already expired? So which provision of the Constitution that empower you? What was the resolution prior to going to Liberia to postpone the convention? So the both parties can answer anyone.
Okay. Can I come in?
Yeah, you're the chairman, of course. You can come in.
Okay, so I have the Constitution right before me here as well. I was serving as chairman for Minnesota. The same thing happened. They met in a meeting, and the membership, including the executive committee, said we should postpone election until we come from Liberia. The same thing happened at the national level, like Prince explained. So it was agreed by the National Executive Committee that we should focus on Liberia. He said, well, I was in that meeting as well. So it was an agreement by us to just focus on Liberia. until we come back for the convention. Prince's concern is when we got back, why election delay? I think that's his problem because he already explained to you and National Executive Committee agreed on the resolution and the agreement. All of our meetings are recorded; they are on record. And for
Okay, let me
yeah,
start with you a little bit. I'll play
yeah,
Anderson Cooper here. The
sure.
resolution that permits you, does it have any date on it that you must, when you return, that you're supposed to have the convention held? Because a resolution to postpone, you cannot say I'm postponing, and then there's no date set for the postponing date. There's no date that you set for the postponing date.
Our election is usually in September. So when you return, that means election should be here immediately. When we return, the chair lady have to appoint a committee to plan the election. So we got back from Liberia somewhere in October. So that means the committee that she planned now for this convention is the one that been planning up to this September.
Okay, let's make progress.
Yeah.
Prince, did you? We're getting feedback. Did your committee speak with the national, and what did they say to you about all of this?
Thank you. It is unfortunate, but like I said, we will address this appropriately by a press conference. It is unfortunate that when issues are happening, that certain individual will think that they can make profit one way or the other out of confusion. When this issue started about 4 months back, we did an official communication to the acting chairman, Chairman Janga, informing him that this particular leadership tenure has expired and they were proceeding illegally. We sent out a communication to the acting chair and even sent a communication to the Secretary General.
Did you get a
A
response?
series of follow-ups. Each time, through our contact person, the honorable acting chair will tell us, well, you know, he's going to ensure that he can get in contact with one or two persons, you know, to be able to resolve the issue. He will try to intervene. He will try to intervene. He will try to intervene. We have all of the communication, all of that particular communication. And the last communication that we sent him was that, Honorable Janga, we think that this thing is going to a place where at the end of the day, if you cannot come in,
So
or
you
if the
did not
executive
get any official response.
From what we received from the acting chair, he said that he was going.
Mr. Gilmore, to a point, let Prince tell us the truth. Who are the we? When you say we.
We're coming there. We're coming there.
Okay.
So we did an official communication. And what the chairman told us in that communication, we're going to see how best we can be able to, you know, contact people in the US so that they can be able to, you know, solve the problem. And that has just been the response from the honorable acting chair. That has just been the response.
The convention
last
put
response that we
together.
got from
The
him.
convention put together for New York.
Yeah, I'm coming. The last response that we got from him. Let me just put it this quick.
I said,
The last
let
response that
me.
we got
We
from him.
we got 3
Yeah,
more
I know,
minutes.
but I want to set on this so that, because the last response that we got from him was that he was asking Professor Zaulo, who is also part of this particular conflict, to intervene. That was what he was saying. He was asking
Okay.
Professor Zaulo, who is the
Okay.
convention chair, to intervene in this particular issue. So we said that Zaulo is also part of the conflict, serve as chairman, as an advisor to Madam Constant Duopu. So if you are telling us that Madam Constant Duopu advisor should come and intervene in this issue, which we also have problem in, we think it is not fair. Let us have other people. There are other people here who intervene. That would be better.
The chairman does things in consultation with other executives. I'll leave it right there. I'm speaking in quotes. Yeah. The group, the flyer we put up, this right here. Let me put it one with the candidates. This flyer right here. Elections in the CDC calls for registration, payment of dues, payment of registration fees by candidates. Did you guys collect any money from these candidates, or did anybody, any ordinary member, pay convention fees or membership fees to your group?
All right. So thank you for that question, Mr. Gilmore. I want to say this before going to election, there is always what we call a voter rule. That is, you put out the chapters that will be attending that convention or those that are eligible to participate in that particular convention. I want to ask you and also ask those that are on set, do you have that particular listing of those who have paid their membership dues and that are eligible, are going to be participating in the convention, the so-called convention in Iowa? Do you have
Yes.
that particular listing?
Yes, I do have it with me right now.
So why haven't you released that listing to the public? And why?
No, no, we couldn't, because you created a room for division and confusion. Every time, wait a minute now, please. You ask a
Hold on, Prince, hold on.
question. You ask a question.
I need to answer that.
Hold on, now. You ask a question.
No, and
You ask a question. You're not making power on it. This is
I'm waiting for DNC list.
this is global stage.
Before I can
Tomorrow is
publish it.
convention, but you
Mr.
still get
Gilmore,
it.
you have control the show.
Restriction in your hand.
Okay, please. You ask a question. I'm trying to answer you.
I can answer that.
Let's
Okay, hold on, Dorothy. Dorothy, hold on. Dorothy, hold on, please.
I have a question for Dorothy and Prince.
I like this.
I'm happy to get
Dorothy,
Dorothy.
hold on 1 minute.
Since we're talking constitution, I'm very glad to have Dorothy and Prince together. When we speak of constitution, CDC also is a due-paying institution. Dorothy and Prince, since you both are here, can you speak to Dorothy? Can you tell me, or Prince, can you answer? Since Prince is claiming on this on the whole constitution thing, is Prince a due-paying member? Is Prince current on his due with CDC USA?
Wait a minute, Mr. Gilmore. We don't want to go down that road. Like you go.
No, we don't want to.
We don't want to go that route. Miss Darcy, you are muted. You are muted. Nobody heard you. Thank you.
Mr. Gilmore, let me ask one question. One question for the people.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We don't have much time. We don't have much time.
Mr. Gilmore,
We don't have much time.
You been asking question. Me, I ask only one question. Up to now, I say if we wait for election
I
tomorrow,
want to answer you.
No,
if we wait for election tomorrow, if people still get a voter registration update in their hand, they still get it on the
We do. We do.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
right here.
Hold on, Kroji, please. You ask a question, and everybody that is following the show, the whole Charles Kroji answer. You say yes, we have a list of registered voters. We have a list of candidates that pay their registration fees and what have you. I ask you the question. You got flyer with candidates on it. You got flyer with the party structure, the standard bearer to CDC USA, former leader according to your flyer, and then the convention chairman according to your flyer. You must have collected some money to qualify people to be candidates on that flyer. All right. Unless you didn't, you don't want to answer that question. You ask a question, and Chairman Kroji, I will come back to you. Is there a listing of due paying members that are going to Iowa? And did the candidates pay their dues as well? And why did you not publish the list to this day?
I can answer that because of the election.
Okay, so he asking one question. We'll come to you, Madam. Mr. Gilmore, thank you for that question. We did not publish that communication for one reason. One, in fact, when the election commission started putting all of the information on concerning the upcoming election, and friend, this Secretary General here, with his group that are opposing, they took all of us, the leadership, out of the chat room and removed all of the flyers. In fact, they started calling the convention ground in Iowa, calling people trying to locate where the convention will be held. I delay in consultation with Professor Isaac Zawlo, hailing from ourselves, seditions, not to publish anything until we get closer to the convention after we have concluded everything. That's what they did. Do you expect us to publish listing and you will come back to accuse us for misusing money? All of the people that are coming to the convention, Mr. Gilman, they pay their dues. If you reach to that door, the financial secretary is going to be there. People's names going to be listed. I live in Minnesota. We just send our money to national, and national gave us 30%. Iowa did the same thing. Pennsylvania, the chapters that are attending the did. What do you want? You want us to get you record? But you have candidates listed here, including the man who in fact filed a petition who coming to New York.
Yeah.
Instead of going to New York, you turn and come to Pennsylvania. We have nothing to do with your convention in New York. We bless you. Mr. Gaiman, before I finish on that, because the people are watching us, we are sedition.
Right.
There's a identical group. Bypass the entire leadership. They said they are having an honoring program for the first lady. We agree. We didn't make no noise. Up to today's date, we have not seen one flyer or picture of that. The same group solicited money from people that they're going to protest against the government in Liberia. Up to today's date, we have not seen one flyer up. The same group said they're going to New York. Now, if I would attend the page, they would, talk to the national and conclude this in a long time. Number one, if we are known they were not hiding their information, we're going to get in touch with them and say, hey, this is a team registered, because the Constitution says that we don't have two CDC. So when they say we, who are the we? You know who is the we in the absence of the National Convention, Mr. Gamer? It's a higher decision-making body. It's the National Executive Committee.
Right.
So who are the we? That's the question I was asking. Because at that time, I was a member of the National Executive Committee as chairman for Minnesota.
Yeah,
so who are the we? That was my concern. I was still ready.
Well, thank you very much. Prince, we'll give you 30 seconds. We are to the end of the show here. We'll give you 30 seconds.
So my question is, what does the Constitution say as it relates to tenure? What does
that has been taken care of. We all know, Prince. We all know that everybody tenure expire.
Oh, so everybody tenure expire? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, why are we holding election? You want me to say?
So then how long have we gone? How long? So what the Constitution say? In the absence
the
of your tenure
situation prevail itself. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We went to Minnesota, Concerned Liberian Network. We went to Minnesota and decided we're going to have our convention this year, July, in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
When we came back from Liberia, because of the devastating defeat, everybody still broken to this day. We decided that we'll postpone our convention from July to next year. Okay? And that's the agreement we had to go to Liberia. Now, let's suspend, and that decision came from Liberia to suspend the convention and election until people return from Liberia.
So which decision came from Liberia? Is it CLN decision or
not
CDC
CLN
USA?
decision? Not CLN decision. The decision of CDC USA to postpone her convention.
You said it came from Liberia?
Not like it came from Liberia.
Mr. Gilmore.
When y'all go host your show, for your official response,
you said it in your show. That's what he meant.
It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate because you did this last during the how you call Mr. Logan regime. It is unfortunate, Mr. Gilmore, that you will be sitting on this platform and saying such a thing. You are the same person who put out there that the communication that we sent concerning the code, it was fake.
Yeah.
According to you.
I remain like that.
Yeah. So
you know why
from
it's
all
fake?
indication, Mr.
You know
Gilmore,
why it's
we
fake?
understand that you are a party to this particular issue.
What
You
mean
understand?
party?
We understand that, and we respect that.
Yeah?
You know, we respect that. We understand that you are a
That's
party
okay.
to
That's
this
okay.
particular issue. We understand and we respect that. But what we are saying is that we live in the United States of America. There's a country of law. And I think from all indication, even CDC Liberia appreciate that we are not fighting, we are not against anybody. We are just ensuring that the right thing is done.
When you
So
take your party to court, then you're not fighting?
there is law in this particular country. If you feel aggrieved that other people is trampling on your right, the best thing to do is not to fight anybody, it's to use the court. That is the best thing to do. You are not in the village. This is not ancient day. This is a country of law. If anybody feel aggrieved,
let me ask you a quick question. I'm the only
sir.
independent voice here.
Yes,
I want to confirm the communication that we're having. Did your group sue or file for injunction that being reported?
Yes, sir. We did. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Did, sir.
I just want to make sure I get that because Mr. Gilman asked in a diplomatic way. For me, I want to ask him where the old man Yagbaglo that in the video will understand.
We did. We have all of the communication. Yes, we did.
Thank you.
Mr. Gilman?
And I will let Mr. Gilman continue from there. You let Donald want to come in.
Yeah, please.
Let me go through my program quick, Mr. Gilman.
Hello?
Where does it, folks?
Donald?
So imagine, Mr. Gilman, let me just conclude by this. Imagine we're going for quote unquote. I'm coming, please. I think, excuse me, sir. Let me just land on this. Imagine we're going for a convention. Then you have people who decided that they will keep the document.
Here, open up to everybody.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Want to wish everybody well that traveling to Des Moines, Iowa. Rest assured, there is no lawsuit to stop you. Go and celebrate your convention, celebrate your party, celebrate one another. No doubt.
We had a episode 2 tomorrow. I think all the fire are coming out.
But you didn't even give her the opportunity to sell platform tonight.